I'm just trying to get to the goals, and whatever we get, we get. I did not save that formation, and I should have. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is. This is nothing. Okay. We got a gold chest for Antrius. We have a generic silver chest. We'll just dump that and get some gold. 118 gold. I'll take it. Oh, hey, we're popping Modron. So this could be good for a buff box. This could be good for a buff box. If we need more, but we don't need. I don't know that we need more right now. We'll see. Multipliers. This could be good for a buff box. This could be good for a buff box. Multipliers should be enough. Just base multipliers should be enough right now. Do I know when this wild offer storm ends, by the way? I have no idea. They never announce that stuff. They never announce that stuff. It's kind of annoying. Okay. So here's what I like to do usually. I like to map out like where I'm going. We went down across all the way over here. And we would go into that, and we would come in on this corner, and then we'd come over here, and we'd end up here. Then we'd end up here. There we go. So that's the path I'm currently trying to build, and yeah, and it's not, you know, this. We're gonna have to split up down here to get to here and here next time around. This whole thing's gonna have to change next level, but for now we can work on this. Okay, so if I look at this path, then I need something that's gonna split here the way I want it. Hey, there's one. There's one, right? Okay, so we had 5 when we got here. That means we only have 5 when we get here, which means we need to buff the flow through here so that it's coming out of here, it's 8. Okay. Okay. Can we do that? 6, 7, 4. There's 8. Okay. So now we need this to split. Oh, good. We got a generic one. All right. Generic splitter works. So 1600, 480. This is great. Okay. But now we're down to 4, and we need to double this along this path so that we can split it again here. Maybe more than double it, because it's then going to have to split immediately here, right? This is going to have to do this, and then this is going to have to do this, right? And we don't like this green, this pale green. We definitely don't like that white. So let's see what we can do. Here's a 20%. That didn't change it. Here's a 10 and another 10. Still in the greens. Still in the greens. So maybe we have another thing we can do here. We might have to build a buff box in here just to get this up high enough, right? That's what we're seeing. That's what I'm seeing right now, because these are only 10s. And I did not get it there. I know that got that to purple, but then it immediately goes to... Well, that's not the right color. I guess that's a light blue? Man, that's the shittiest looking blue I've ever seen. Alright. So, we do need a buff box over here. So we're going to get rid of these. We're going to try to build something. Something out of nothing. Oh, we got just the right pieces for it, too. Wow. That's... Wow. Okay. We got real lucky there. Look at that. Look at that. Everything's purple. Right at 4, too. 4.112. That's exactly what we wanted. We're done. We're done. See, that's why I like to map things out and put things in places, because, hey, then suddenly you're finished. So there's our new level 4 core. It's giving us 4.91 EO6% damage all champions, 3,264% gold, and then damage of all champions with con 13 or greater by 25%. Let's look at, is she con 13 or, yeah, okay, great, so she gets that. So that is a Carlock helper, so we're down with that. We're down with the Carlock helping. And that actually helps us here, because suddenly we have gold find percentage. Suddenly we have gold find percentage. Yeah. That worked out really well. So, the key going forward, now, when we get a new area open up, it will be this node and this node, our first speed node, and this node. We somehow... We don't have epic down here, and we're going to sacrifice this, because what we'll most likely do is get rid of this buff box. It'll just be straight down into this, and we'll lose some of our gains up here. Hopefully we can, yeah, we'll have enough here, but we may give up some gains because we want this. We want to end, we're going to come down through here, hit this with an epic, so we get 50% enemy speed spawn increase. Come up through this doubler and into here, which is increases the health of all of our champions. We want both of those at 5. I mean at 4 or greater. Because then when 6 opens, we're going to have Wisdom 13. I don't know if I care about that, but there's going to also be... Ooh, that'd be it. We need a quad to get this to 1600 as an epic as well. What is it, Wisdom 13? Do we have Wisdom? No. Does she have a feat for that? Well, let's go look. Do you have a Wisdom feat, Carla? No. No. That's the kind of stuff we're trying to keep our mind on. Like, which ones do we need? I could change that if I had a different DPS. Obviously, I might want that Int 13 node, but with Carlock, I don't. With a different DPS, I might want that Wiz 13. With Carlock, I don't. So I can skip those, save some pipes. Hey, Shevik. Your caps lock's on. Your caps lock's on. No worries. I knew right away, because the first letter was not capitalized and everything else was. Tracking a package, and it arrived in my city today, but it says it's not going to get to me until Thursday. What? Why is it going to sit for days? Why would it do that? Why would it do that? That makes no sense. Makes no sense. Down to 11 variants. Nice. You'll get it when you get it, and you'll like it. Technically waiting on at least 2 packages. See, a couple of things are taking so long that now I'm losing track. I think I have 2 things scheduled to arrive Wednesday? No, Thursday. That's one of them, and again, it shouldn't be taken. If it's in Tulsa today, it shouldn't take another 3 days to get to me. Because they know you like the phrases Thursday. No. I also have a phrase called "Is my package here yet?" and that's, I'd rather that one got taken care of first. Some gold. Get him up. So what we need still now. All right, so we have Antrius now in slot 4. I'd show you his gear, but he has none, and we can't hover over him anyway. Oh wait, I know what I can do is I can tell. He's chaotic good. Excellent. That means could pop this Mert patron chest. We're on a pity timer though. That epic wouldn't be guaranteed to go to him. We're gonna do it. So we don't have tons of Electrums, so we're trying to be hyper efficient by opening a gold chest that drops gear for this champion that has no gear. Shandy, damage all champions. Shandy duplicate? Neither of those went to the new champion. That was a messed up chest. Antrius got 1 item. That was garbage. Okay. Gold chest for Antrius. That was the worst luck. A blue and a green. Okay. But it can't be defeated. Oh, god dang it. We duped on top of what he already got. Alright, well. That was not the greatest outcome. That was not the greatest outcome. Alright, so I'm going to go back to this. One of these runs we're going to push over. Well, the next run, the variant run, will push over 100, but we should probably just push over 100 on this one so we make sure we get the silver chest. The magic core to 15 today. Okay, it's 4 max cores. Where's it start saving for unaffiliated core in this case, or it's not a big deal? The unaffiliated core and the dexterous core are the 2 most powerful cores in the game. Now, whether that matters to you or not is like the unaffiliated one matters to you or not is if you have a DPS that you like that's unaffiliated. Popular unaffiliated DPS are Birdsong and Zorbu, for instance. Nerds, if you're looking righter. But only if you're lurking righter. So, if you have a strong unaffiliated DPS, then the and you use some you also use some unaffiliated supports, then that's great. The Dex core is... Where is the Dex core, folks? Is it in a cash shop or... Dex was from a season, but I thought it was going to end up in the Modron shop too. I don't know. Maybe it ended up in Wild Offers. But yeah, so so the unaffiliated core can be a big core. It's one of the strongest in the game, but Where's tier 10 Tiamat? Anyone have a group with us? But no, I'm in on my main, and we're in, and on and popping. I did a forge run on my main account last night in Icewind Dale. Got the people that needed that had gear I wanted to 10 up to 10, and then got some others up to 5. I ended up with about E15 more favor there than I had previously. Which means I also threw off my gem farm, my Briv gem farm completely. But, you know, it's fixable. Do need to figure out. I got to start doing. I mean, you should start doing those forge runs more often. Got so many scales. So I got to figure out where to do one next. You want 118,000? Nice. I have over 400,000 scales, as we determined last week, which is a little too many. A little too many to just be sitting unused in my inventory. I haven't tried to level up legendaries in like 6 months. That's about 6 months worth of tier 10 runs, probably. At one point I was keeping it pretty much like, oh, it's run on empty, because I was leveling up to that point, and I just haven't, and then I just stopped. I think that's when really I was like, why am I doing this when Bud's Buggy is just taking me to 2001 without the need for all this. There is a reason. It's so you can get to 2001 without bugs, right? That's the reason. I got to get back to that. I don't know, Dance Lover. No, it hasn't. Oh, since the second to last. I don't know. No. It can't. Well, oh, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. You know, ever since seasons got sent to a farm upstate, I've just tried not to think about them because it hurts. Because it hurts. Oh, 169. One nice favor so far. Might still be in the exclusivity period. Maybe. I miss seasons. I don't miss how often they were. I don't miss seasons. I know. I think what people miss is the rewards from seasons. It feels like, not the rest. I don't think people miss any of the rest. I think people just miss like the overwhelming rewards we got. The quest stuff to do is nice. Really? I did not enjoy like bonus quests at all. Oh, you just mean because you don't have speed? You don't have the extra speed? You've got potions. That's what speed potions are for. But it would be nice if they kept the event boons just active until the next event started. I think that would make a lot of sense. I think they might sell more event DLC that way. Honestly. Right? And you got to think about it that way too, right? Could they make more money off of it? I feel like they could. And so, yeah. And in a way that I think people would be happy about. They'd get cool event DLC and they'd get, you know, these boons. We have anti-tanks outside of T1. C1, no. And they've said, I think Mars has commented that, somebody told me Mars has commented that they probably wouldn't do that. They want that mechanic in that spot. And I think it could potentially be because if you have 2 anti-tanks in the front column, that might cause real problems. Well, the value, like, you're saying cheap, but different people have different value, you know. Value determinations are a whole different thing. What they're going to do is they'll offer a bunch of different things that you could buy at different price points, and it's up to you to decide which ones are for you. They're not going to necessarily... They have to offer them at different price points, because some people are totally okay spending a lot of money, and others aren't, and so as long as there's a scattering of that, then that's great. Whereas if all they did was sell like the cheapest level, they'd be leaving money on the table, because there's people that are willing to pay more. It may not be you, it's not me, but there are those people out there, and that's totally okay, and they've got to cater to them too. Miria is not an anti-tank, no. Anti-tank means somebody who says, I am not the tank you're looking for, and shifts direction over to somebody else. Miria is an actual tank who's also like a damage reduction on on anyone in the front line, except for herself. That's why I don't like putting her in the front line, because then she's taking her damage and other people's, and I'm like, that's not optimal. Yeah, I mean, Diana can direct, but that's still not what we're really talking about. By an anti-tank, that's just crowd control. She's got a neat crowd control functionality that pushes people to go to certain slots on the tank line. But notice she doesn't have a way to... She can push the top slot or she can push the bottom slot, but if it's a 3-tank front line, she can't push the middle, right? So this one we're gonna take to 100, and I can't do this. We gotta go faster. Good lord. If I had a Briv Kreidel frontline with Diana, I would actually direct Diana towards Kreidel. I would have Diana direct the enemies towards Kreidel, and then let Briv, and then they attack Kreidel and miss, and then let Briv taunt them away. I feel like that's probably the best order of operations, right? For damage reduction. Oh, currently trying to figure out a vector formation. Yeah, three champion frontline. You gotta either find 3 beefy tanks or an anti-tank or something. Yeah. You want more reasons to acquire familiars? I mean, will exists, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that would give us a more reason to acquire familiars would be another, beyond that, is another background party. Break. Why not? I want to get a 250. More gold. More gold. 100 favor. It's only really going to come in handy on our final run. The variant only needs us to get to 125, so I mean we have plenty of power to do that even with no favor, but I'd like to get to 100 just for one silver chest since we need all the electrums we can get. Can't just be burning those. No reason. We got champions who, I mean, I can't show you, but there's champions that we picked up from time gates that still have greens. So we need those electrums to have a shot at rolling blues for them and not just being used to get full blue on the newest champion. $10,000 out of 18,000. All right, up to EO5 gold find. Uploaded a bunch more VODs up to YouTube yesterday. found that YouTube, there's like a certain number that YouTube was like, yeah, you can totally do this pretty quickly, and then after that it slows down. So I really need to just I need to force myself to upload videos like every day so that it stays in the quick version and doesn't take me an entire day to do, you know, bunches of stuff. Like we're on day 61. I think I'm only up to, I done through like day 52. So I need to get caught up so that we're like maybe a week behind. And then that'd probably be fine. And then I just do them on the weekly. Like every day, they do the day from the week before. That would work. That'd give people a week to watch it on Twitch VODs before it goes to YouTube and then gets removed from the Twitch. $3,200, nice. Nice. I'm wondering if we could swap. Get speed effects going? I think we can. Yeah. I want to keep the gold fine. Bond. Dinner gold finding. Find the secret stuff. Shandy. Gotta go fast, Shandy. Boom on. Maybe there, yeah. Surrounded by 6? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't, yeah, Diana's not anywhere near where we need her to be, but we're up to EO's 6 gold by now, so that was a change was worth it. And this should be. You hit by any of the crazy weather that went over the weekend? Not really. I mean, we've had rain on and off, but nothing that was not over the weekend. The start of last week, there was some pretty heavy stuff that came through, but no, yeah, there have been a lot of tornadoes in our area that's done a lot of damage, but they weren't here. Which is usually how it works. Usually they miss us. Last year for Father's Day was like the exception. Like we didn't get hit by a tornado, but we got devastating winds. And that was the exception to the usual rule that here we're usually fine. Oh. Tried to freestyle my way through the adventure to get blue ship, failed miserably. No. It's different. I assume you got a pretty good guide for that one? Yeah. Yeah. That's just if you hit up the Evergreen guide for Blue Sheen, it's got a whole walkthrough. The key to that one is learning and understanding that you're the bully. The bullywug isn't the bully. You're the bully. And once you fully embrace the fact that you're the bully, it gets easier. It gets better. I went way past 100 here, folks. I'm getting excited. Oh, this is how well the speed team is working. Look at, we're just going. Why not? Why not just keep going? I know we need to. Speed team on 2. Speed team on 2. What? Speed. Yeah. Right. It's like we've got a speed potion, so I'm like, well, we may as well just soak up as much gold as we can get, right? We're up to EO5. Yeah, I like this. Just gonna do for a bit. Did we get this silver Antrius chest? We did. What do we get? A white. Well, great. A green would have made it worth. Would have made it worth it. A white, not so much. My fault. I bought an umbrella for my deck, and the wind has not stopped blowing since. Right? Yeah. That's like, you know, if you've gone a long time without any rain, go wash your car. Go wash your car. It'll rain the next day. Oh yeah, Vecna are gonna help with the undead patron quests, the challenges, that thing. I am just gonna be really out of it today because I went to bed last night around midnight, and around 6 a.m. I'm still wide awake, still laying in bed wide awake. So I tried to sleep in today, but when you lost a good 6 hours, it's not. Brain's just not on the right wavelength today at all. No idea what happened. We didn't have storms coming through. I didn't have caffeine yesterday. The only thing I can think of is I had like this. I had a Sprite, and maybe it was too much sugar before bed. Like I had it, you know, kind of later than I normally would. It wasn't the excitement of the Grand Prix, no. No, it wasn't. Exactly. No, I didn't have anything on my mind. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the heck was going on. Like, I feel like it had to be a chemical thing. Normally, I just drink water in the evening, and I didn't. So that could have been it. Although there was no, it's a no sugar Sprite. Like it's a 0 sugar Sprite. So I don't know. New toothpaste? No. Nope. Nothing about my normal routine was different except for the Sprite. So I didn't have anything with caffeine in it yesterday at all. I actually had a mug root beer. So mug has no caffeine. And then the Sprite has no caffeine, and the Sprite had 0 sugar. So, but there must be something. Maybe it's whatever the sugar substitute that they use. Maybe that messes with me. I don't know. Definitely can't have it that late at night. EO6. I mean, it's the only. I know causation. Look, it's the only thing that changed about my routine. So I don't know exactly what the cause is. I'm just saying that of my Sundays, of how my Sunday evenings go, it was the only thing that changed. What was for dinner? What was for dinner? Oh, pizza. Yeah, no, I've had pizza on Sundays before. That's not a problem. Only thing that I know. Well, I know what my Sunday evening routines are, and usually the only thing that throws off my ability to sleep is a weather front coming in that changes the pressure and messes with my head. There wasn't one. There wasn't one. All right, once we break 200, we're gonna stop. I want that other silver chest. That first chest was garbage. That was a garbage. I mean, it gave us a white, but we need greens, so. We finished crossword puzzle. Man, I haven't done a crossword puzzle in years. So yeah, I saw a crossword puzzle I didn't finish 25, 30 years ago. It's haunting me, clearly. Clearly. That makes way more sense. My brain needs to. Yeah, it's excitement coming up. Unconscious excitement, subconscious, excuse me, excitement for Dave X Godzilla tomorrow. Tomorrow here, instead of Idle Champions, I will be streaming Dave the Diver X Godzilla. The new expansion. I need to patch that. The legendary monster Godzilla's in your blue hole. Excuse me? I think I would have known. But, with all these monsters entering my blue hole non-consensually. Do I ever stream it again? We're literally tomorrow. We're gonna stream Dave the Diver. And yeah, I used to. Before we started this new player account, this new account that we're on day 61 of, so 62 days ago, 62 streaming days ago, I played a variety of different games pretty regularly. We've actually had a couple games along the way where I did a pop-up stream on Sundays. We've played Sons of Valhalla and we played Manor Lords on Sundays for a little bit. But yeah, I used to play. We did a full playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. We did 2 full playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 3. Done Have a Nice Death. We did Tunic. We did Dredge. We did all kinds of games. And I've got a list of games over here to play. So, Dave, I feel like usually when they have these free DLC, it's usually about 1 day's worth of content for streaming. Yeah, we did Cult of the Lamb. So we'll see if we can get through this Dave content tomorrow. If not, maybe next week we have another Dave day. I have lined up, well, we need to finish Sons of Valhalla. Mars gifted me Animal Well. Someone, I can't remember who, gifted me Blocky Dungeon. We got For the King 2. That was a gift as well, I think, from Cafenia. Got God of War, Graveyard Keeper, The Lamplighters League. Like a gifted Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, which is more of like a, hey, we're going to do that for like half an hour someday while we just chat. I got Scholastic, Crown of the Magister. I got all of those on this account. Plus I got, a wish list of games that I want to play at some point. All right, Dave is ready to go. Dave is fired up. Ready to go. Okay, we finished 200. What did we get? Give me a green. Oh, blue! But it's a dupe blue. Oh my god. Oh my god, folks. So this is the worst case scenario. We actually got the worst case scenario. We got a guaranteed upgrade, basically. We got, because we got a white, but then we get the blue win as a dupe. To a blue we already had. The only blue we had, and it duplicated. I mean, ideally this would have been switched around, right? Wow. Upset. Alright. Yeah, we played some more Tales way back in the day. I